What's going on, everybody? It's the Kevolution RMX. I go by the name of Kevin Jackson. I've been doing this for a couple of months now. We still going strong. We is on to episode 10. Got a special guest in the building. Y'all know me by now. I usually don't like doing the intros because I don't do them justice. So I'm going to let y'all tell everybody who y'all is.
Well, I'll go first. Just because I co-founded her, But now I go by TopNotch. I do music. I've been doing it for a long time. I found a dope poet, and I had to bring it to my guy Kevin Jackson for the Kevolution experience.
The experience.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, wait! Before you do that, look. You said I can ask questions. So is there anything going on between you?
Oh no.
Okay,
no. Just a passion. Passion chemistry. Like that.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna let you go ahead. The floor is yours. Introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Poetic Just. I've been doing poetry since about 1997, and I just have a love for it, and I am happy to be here.
Well, it's good to have you. I know we got a late session going on. I think this is the latest one we've done. BC was
correct.
Was what, 9 o'clock?
Mm-hmm.
So now we got a 10 or 11:15. We really going.
No. We were here at 10:30.
No,
You're right.
Don't do that to us.
You're right. So we had service. So
Technical difficulties.
Yeah, we had a little technical difficulties. We had service, had to come straight from there here, but we was gonna be up anyway. So we glad y'all here. Hopefully we're not gonna get too drunk, but if we do, it just happens. Y'all know how it goes. Everybody who's been here before knows how it goes down. So how did y'all kind of hook up? Because this is my first time hearing that he was starting the label. So
kept it from us.
So I was posting some of my I do spoken word. I like going to different open mics in a 757. I haven't had the privilege to going to one in the 804, but I was just kind of going down memory lane on Snapchat, and I was just, posting some of my old material. And TopNotch reached out and said, he thought I was dope, and he was working on a project, and he wanted me to be on the project. And I was like, okay. And the rest is history.
You signed.
Signed, sealed, delivered.
Officially signed. You know what they need next? They need, how back in the 90s they had the chain.
I need
no
a chain.
No Limit had the tank.
Yeah.
I gotta get the Chinese.
Yeah, I had the No Limit chain too. So
I'm at the flea market.
Cash Money had the dollar sign. The flea.
Hey, look, you had to be real.
I'm gonna need you to go to Tiffany's.
That's why people didn't go broke. You know what I mean? Get fake change, you stay rich.
That's true. So what's your style of poetry? Because I've actually had I had two other poets here, and it's baffling to me how. I'll say it this way because I don't want to be disrespectful of the art. It's just that I don't have a whole lot of knowledge of the art. So my mentality was always, I thought all poetry was the same. Okay. Until they came here and actually did pieces, and there's so much of a significant difference between everybody that you can actually see styles in poets. And that kind of took me because I just always thought poetry was you just, you write a poem and you just read it. That's all I thought it was. But it's so much in the delivery that makes everybody different.
Correct.
So what is your kind of style of poetry?
I would consider myself, I do spoken word.
Spoken word.
So I emphasize a lot of stuff. I like to speak on subjects that are uncomfortable. Black and brown is my favorite to speak on. I love to speak about how they treat our Black and brown men. I'm not scared to speak on police brutality. I just do it all.
The important issues.
Yeah. So I hit the hard topics and I don't care.
Does it make it hard for you since you're the one that's had to deliver the kind of like topics like that?
Sometimes it makes it hard, but I don't care. I'm that type of person. I've been like that. I had a really good English teacher growing up. West Point is very prejudiced. Let's just call it what it is.
I don't know a whole lot about even being next county over. I don't know they was.
You know, so
I know Hanover is. I don't know
West Point very racist. I went to high school there, middle school, elementary, and I experienced it. But my English teacher, she always told me to hit on the subjects that made people uncomfortable. Her name is Miss Ambrose, so shout out to Miss Ambrose. And I always did that, you know.
Was you ever uncomfortable?
Always. You know, when I was maybe like in 8th, 9th grade doing it. But, you know, 10th, 11th, 12th grade, you know, when I started winning awards and stuff, I wasn't uncomfortable anymore.
Did you ever think you'd be doing this? Or was she the one that kind of put the...
She's the one. I won my first award in elementary school. I did a Shel Silverstein poem.
Oh.
It had nothing to do with...
I know you would know that.
I'm a librarian.
Yes, it was called Almost Perfect, but not quite. That was my first poem I ever recited. And everybody was like, you have a passion. But I was so young. I really didn't know. I was so young. And, you know, time went on. And then I got into middle school and high school. And I started, you know, getting into clubs about poetry and public speaking. And it's like my gift just started evolving. And I started winning more awards and started speaking on just uncomfortable topics, you know, racism, the 4 little black girls, just anything uncomfortable to make it known that, look, this is what's going on and we need to talk about it in West Point, you know.
To raise awareness.
Correct.
To raise awareness of it.
So.
Anything true story related? I always ask people that, do they ever write stuff? Because a lot of stuff, sometimes it's not about their life per se, but it hits home close enough where you could say it's something about something that happened to them in real life. Do you ever write like situations you was in?
Absolutely.
Still uncomfortable?
It's still uncomfortable, yeah. The poem is a drug dealer poem. Everybody loves it.
Drug dealer poem?
It's called Dre.
He said that's the one.
That's the one I heard, and I reached out to her. I was like, I gotta holler at her about
I
this.
mean, the white people, of course the black people love it. And I literally have drug dealers coming up to me like, man, that saved my soul. Like, I'm a drug dealer. And that literally saved me. But I write it because a lot of my guy cousins are drug dealers. And, you know, nothing has happened to them yet, but I'm scared something will happen
still in
to
it?
them. Oh, absolutely.
Did they hear this poem?
Oh, yeah.
What did they say?
They're like, damn, cuz. You know,
That's all
I
they
even
can
put,
say.
you know, I
I'm
even,
gonna go get this money.
you
though.
know, yeah. You know, I even put like where they're from, like the projects in Jersey. I even put that in there. And they're like, damn, cuz. You know, it hits home, you know.
They may
hear
hear that a couple of times. That might
Yeah.
actually get them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It might. So you gonna record some projects?
So
I know you got a plan in the works. And I know it's still fresh.
yeah.
So I know a lot of stuff is still, you know, under construction. But at least what's the process that y'all looking at?
So when TopNotch reached out, I was very
I had to say it in these words.
I was grateful.
That's the world's best ad-lib.
I was grateful.
Appreciate it, man.
That's the world's best ad-lib.
He was, you know, he said he thought I was dope, and I was just sitting in my bed like, wow, like, I think he's dope too.
So y'all didn't know each other before then?
No. We were friends on Snap. We were friends on social media, but it was just probably like, oh, she from West Point.
Yeah, had mutual friends.
Yeah. But like, as far as knowing each other now.
Do you know Black Drag?
Like, drag.
Right.
Nope.
Right.
Yes, he went to West Point.
Yeah, I figured
Yeah.
you know him since he
Yeah,
was...
definitely know him. Yes. He's
Black
awesome.
too.
Sign him!
Awesome.
Sign him!
He's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, he's been on the team. You already know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's my guy.
So when he reached out, you know, he was very upfront. He's very professional, and he holds me accountable for everything. Our first meeting, I was like 5 minutes late. He was like, you're late, and that's unprofessional. I was like, I was telling my mom, yes.
Usually he's like, he's laid back and
No.
joking and stuff.
I said, oh, Mom, my looks ain't going to get me this way. So Mom was like, that is good. I'm happy. I was like, Mom, I was 5 minutes late. He was like, you're late. That's unprofessional. I was like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry.
It's corporate top notch.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
He was,
change
yeah.
hats, man.
I came in there with my shades on, looking all cute. He was like, you're late. I was like, oh, my goodness. So I respect him because he holds me accountable for everything. I am a slacker and he makes me work. He makes sure he texts me like every morning, like, be great today.
Right.
Be productive.
Why do you think you're a
Slacker? I am. Like, none of my stuff is on YouTube yet because it's just me. Like I will make. Sometimes I question myself, like, am I good enough? Like I always second guess myself. I do. I have that. That's my downfall. I always second guess myself with my career, everything. Like, am I good enough? So I'm just kind of getting out of that. And he's always like, you're dope. Like, you have to be your biggest fan. He told me that today. Yeah. He's like, you have to be, if nobody, I'll be like, well, no one comes out to see me, like it's all strangers. He's like, yeah, it's gonna be strangers that are
Honestly,
going to be.
Sometimes those are the best people.
Right.
The closest people to you is the hardest people to get to support you. Bro.
Yeah.
It's
just always like that.
You gotta pull teeth to get.
Yeah.
What's that phrase? People won't support you until they see that it's popular to
Yeah.
support.
And then I know him. That's my guy. That's my
and that's
girl.
what happened. Like I started performing in a 757 at a spot. I was literally traveling on Mondays to Norfolk to a spot called Venue on 35th every Monday from 7 to 11. I wouldn't get home till like 2 in the morning.
And then had to turn around and go to work in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Damn.
And they would be like, shout out to her. Like, she is coming here all the way. I was living in West Point then. It's like, shout out to her. Like, she's coming here all the way. And I would perform well. They'd be like, where are you from? How long have you been doing this? And and then I found a spot closer. It's called the Train Station. It's in Newport News. And I would go there and perform. And then I would post my stuff on Facebook. And then people would share it. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, I know her. And I'm like, well, you should have been supporting me. It's always like that.
Yeah.
It's always like that.
It hurts too. I ain't even gonna lie, man.
It do.
When the closest people to you, the people that you want to support you, and they don't.
Yeah.
I used to get mad at them.
Yeah.
And then they would ask me for something, and I didn't want to say so bad. Well, fuck y'all. Y'all no, seriously. I'd be wanting to cuss them out. And then half the people, you would think you got projects out. Mm-hmm. You would think, maybe not at that moment, but sometime, at some point in their life, they would have listened to your stuff.
Right.
And then if your project has been out for years, you're like, yo, you heard my album? Nah, Kim, I didn't even know you had one. He's a damn lie.
Right.
Because you was talking about it and then you was going to
right.
support it, and then all of a sudden, I ain't listening to it yet. But,
but
it's true. The strangers are the best supporters.
That's a fact.
That's true.
That's a fact.
What was that? I saw you do this.
Battery.
So you know what? I'm glad we don't do this live. I'm so glad we don't do. You know what though? I think that was the one that we did the photo shoot on.
Oh.
So that's probably why. So that is my fault. So just kind of keep an eye on it. So it's more editing work for me.
Okay.
God damn it!
Well,
Pass me it.
Put them to work.
Me something. Pass me
the hookah.
Not the hookah.
Take this Ciroc. So we've done we did poker night. I don't know if you looked at the poker night episode.
You want that?
Mm-hmm.
And we was high and drunk up in here. And I'm not gonna lie, I didn't remember half of the podcast. I didn't remember.
If it wasn't for the fact that we recorded it, I would not.
That was the best nights though.
That one's funny.
This one could get like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's cool, hey.
This one could.
Especially.
Can you eat a brownie?
I can't do
No,
nothing.
you can't do that.
Hey.
I mean, I don't got no support system, bro. I gotta hold it down, man. I gotta be straight line, man.
See, that hurts, man. I hurt for you.
Yeah.
I hurt.
Oh, you
Makes
can't
me-
do
makes me
any
strong,
edibles,
It
nothing?
makes me. I don't do nothing. I'm high on life.
Oh, darn it.
I'm high on
That
life.
sucks.
No,
At least you
life
can
is
do
the
it.
best drug. That's right.
I do edibles every night. I have to. I do. I tell you.
Yeah, you talk.
I'm like, oh, I'm doing my edible right now.
You do an edible before you go on stage.
I do not. I've never. They said I should. A lot of people say I should do an edible and then try to write.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I've never done it.
I've made ridiculous beats.
Crazy
being high.
beats. Mm-hmm.
Stupid beats being high. Pass that over. We're kind of like in real time podcast.
Yeah,
That's the one that I would watch other people's podcasts, and it's just so like cliche.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like they got a list of questions.
Yeah.
If you can perform with anybody in the world, who would you perform with? It's the
Right.
I want it to be like, fuck it, we just gonna get high or drunk
And
just
just
talk about whatever.
and just
Yeah.
talk about stuff. Who else you gonna sign on?
I know some man.
Are you the first signee?
I'm
of
trying.
them?
No,
Probably.
me and Ray started this like the skyscraping thing a long time ago.
Uh-huh.
Even had Mr. Blow. He was down with us. I had a whole squad of producers and it kind of just fell apart. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody ain't on the same page and you know.
Timing and just getting everybody together at the right moment, at the right time.
But I just want to create a team for real. It ain't about no contracts and nothing like that. I just want to create a team of people that got the same passion for whatever they do. You know what I mean? Like she dope at poetry. I used to write poems back before I started rapping. I wasn't good like that, like you, but I used to create it off the roses I read out of the blue, but I changed the colors or something, or just make it the same pattern and cadence, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That was before I started rapping.
Doing poetry.
I used to write to
I
the
used to
girls,
write
try to get
too.
the girls, man.
I
Yeah.
have one poem that's published in the book.
Wow.
Wow.
It was some contest. I ain't win, but
I can't write poetry.
my poem was submitted to the book.
Yeah, I mean, you are in a sense.
But it's hard. It's like trying to
Like music is like, I mean, singing.
the
rapping.
singing part of it is easy. Just
Yeah.
the writing part. And
Yeah.
Does it have to rhyme a certain way? Does it have to have a certain amount of lines in it? And see, I always thought for spoken word, it's a little bit more difficult because it's not like you got music in some
Right.
instances playing in the back.
Right.
So all they hear is you. So it's like you got to try to manipulate it in a way so that even though all they're hearing is your voice, it still sounds like it's a lot going on.
Right.
So I feel like you probably got the hardest job,
Yeah. That's true.
but you do it.
I do it.
Has he
I
ever
try.
cried hearing a poem? Hearing a piece from you?
That drug dealer one.
Yeah, that drug one, that one.
He did that.
It moved me for real. It really did move me.
Is that the one you gonna perform later tonight?
It's not. I'm sorry.
Which one you gonna perform tonight?
This one is about a news reporter saying Jesus is white.
Thank you. I can't wait to hear this one.
You know the
I
churches.
can't wait
The
to hear
churches
this one.
always use the one that's on that bulletin.
Mm-hmm.
They use the same one. And they put that same picture
Like
on
that
the
is
bulletin.
not Jesus.
The one with him knocking at the door. The one with him doing the glamour shot pose. Looking out like this.
Or like this.
Every single time. Every single time. I ain't never seen a black Jesus in church. I haven't. All these years.
I don't think we have a picture of Jesus up at my church. We've got crosses, but I can't picture.
I always wondered though, like, what y'all think about this? Why come everybody gotta be white though? Okay, they try to say Jesus is white, right? He's supposed to be the greatest person being in the world, right? Then they got Santa Claus. He's supposed to be make the kids love him. He white.
Facts.
Even the Tooth Fairy white. Even the Easter Bunny white. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does everybody have to be white?
We can't have.
You know what I mean?
Can't have nothing.
We can't.
I don't understand. I used to tell my daughter, "Want no Santa Claus." I'm working hard about this.
That's what my dad told me. He was like, there's no way he's gonna let some white man take the credit for the stuff he bought.
Yeah.
So he would ask us every year, "What you want for Christmas?" There was no what Santa Claus gonna bring you.
I want to take my daughter with me to get it and say, "You can't get it until the day of."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you would.
You tell me buy it. I don't want her to see me buy this.
Yeah.
I mean, I get how some families want to, the kids, but shoot.
To Johnny from Santa.
Then they write the North
Your
Pole.
daddy.
And
Facts.
they put the cookies out there, the cookies and milk out there. And
So they
then,
had crumbs running mouth.
I'm quiet because my family did that.
She like,
You
I'm
know
not
my
gonna say
mama.
anything.
I remember when I was young, my mom did too.
See?
I put a couple chocolate
Yeah, we
chips
Put
in
the
it.
reindeer
bit.
food out.
Yeah,
Oh no, we
man.
ain't real right.
We did. Okay, all right.
we didn't do nothing. We didn't get to do none of that stuff. Like literally, he told us we weren't doing that. But who you listen to? Do you like the new stuff?
So, I like Pooh Shiesty. I like Push Icy, but I'm a big Jadakiss fan.
Oh, he was the MVP.
Yeah.
He was the MVP on
yeah.
that versus Great Dana Morning.
Yeah.
Cheers to Jada.
Uh,
it splashed back at me.
Which album you rock the most from him?
From who, Jada?
Yeah. Lot stuff or solo stuff?
Solo stuff. Yeah. Solo stuff.
Which one was the album that got Knock Yourself Out on it?
That's the one I was talking about, and We Gon' Make It.
Yeah.
Is that the same? Is that Kiss the Game Goodbye? Yep. Is that the one where he bald head with the red on?
Yeah.
With
Look
the
at her smiling.
You got
He looked like a little turtle.
I thought I was the only one that thought
Yo, he did
Okay, all right, okay.
It sounds like you got a thing for him.
I'm thankful.
Hey, what was his name? Tyler, the Creator, said some crazy shit.
About who?
Jada Kiss.
Said that he looked real cute tonight.
He did.
Mm-hmm.
I got jealous a
I
little bit.
You got jealous.
I thought to punch Tyler in his face. My brother said, "Really, Nikki?" I was like, "Y'all square up with him."
that was the best verse. Even though that was was such a lopsided verses, that was the best one I seen. Because hip hop needed that.
Yeah, that was good.
That. I'm glad you ain't seen you listening to the Kodak and 6ix9ine and Blueface.
Who? No.
You never heard Blueface?
My kids not even allowed to listen to him.
You heard him rap?
I have not heard him rap, but I've
He's
just
like
seen him in pictures with
he's
that
like
girl.
a poor man's Silk the Shocker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how Silk the
Rap
Shocker
song.
raps
Love
on?
Silk
Yeah.
the Shocker.
But see, at least people don't realize it though. Silk the Shocker had a cadence. It was off. Did I pass you that banner? It was off, but he had a cadence. You know?
I love them.
But Blueface just sound like he don't know what he doing.
Yeah, Blueface is always on the Shade Room. Is that him?
Gosh, I can't get it. Sorry.
Krishan?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
fighting all the time.
All right, that's all I
You know who he remind me of? I tell Lauren this. I call him the Ride. The reason why I call him the Ride is there was a group of guys that used to come here and record, and one of them was the driver. So I swear he could not rap. He had no he sounded like he was just reading it from the paper. That's how bad he was. And I would always say, that's not the ride, the driver. Like, that's the driver. I guarantee you, ain't nobody else got a license or a car. So they probably hit this dude up and said, hey, if you can take me to the studio, I'll put you on a song. So I called like these new rappers, I call them the ride, the driver. Cause they can't rap.
That's
Y'all want to do a
true.
song together?
Who?
You and TopNotch.
I mean, are we doing pieces together as far as the poetry and the rapping mix? You talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we got it's gonna be at least 3 to 4 joints on the project that I'm doing. So.
That's gonna be kind of crazy because I've never seen nobody do that before. It's always like a rap feature or a singing feature. I've never heard spoken word as a feature, so that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I like mixing it up, man, shaking the pot. You know what I mean? I like to go against the grain. You know, you know, I just like I like.
Why you wait? Why you going to at him?
It's a fact. I like being a leader, not a follower, man. Like, I don't want to sound like all the other rappers. I don't care if they got a mega hit. I don't want to make a song like that.
Well, see, you lucky because he's got the studio at the crib, so you ain't got to worry about having to pay crazy money going to this. Charged Up is out of business. They're not out of business. They're just not doing the studio.
Yeah.
Right.
But like, I ain't got to pay all that crazy money now.
And I had to give her my resources. I put it on the YouTube because I told her, like, I let her hit songs.
You got the studio.
But you know how to do way more than I do.
He definitely said that though.
Yeah. I said, you know, you can put some play behind it and
That's
all
what
that.
he said.
Bigger. I can't do
Yep.
that.
That's what he said.
Yeah. You can record her. I gotta do that.
Why he putting me on the spot?
You the man. You do a lot.
I can, you know.
And you've been doing it for a long time. Let us give you your flowers today. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I remember when I recorded my verse for the cypher when y'all was living in Richmond.
Oh,
and I came over there.
I miss that house.
Yeah.
I miss that house so much. When you're doing your spoken word, he was, you know, it's ironic. He was telling me, you know, talking about me putting stuff behind it. When you're doing your spoken word, do you usually have to hear music first?
No.
Or you already kind of like got an idea how your cadence is gonna be, how you're gonna do it, rhythm and all that stuff.
Yep.
That ain't hard.
No.
That seems difficult since there's no music like going on.
Nope.
But I mean, you know, probably like no music when you perform it either, right?
No music.
So, yeah. So
That is so difficult.
Yeah.
That just sounds so difficult.
If I want, it's like at the train station, it's a live band there if I want them to do anything. But I never do.
That'd be something like Dolomite.
Yeah.
You know, Dolomite was doing his poetry and then they had the band playing like, it was crazy. I watched that movie. It was crazy.
Way down in the jungle.
Yeah, they playing.
Have you seen Dolomite?
You know I haven't.
You have to see it.
She said, now don't, you know I have not seen it. Stop.
Oh, look, you should tell them about your name. Like, so kids, people might not know who they're hearing right now. What you went by.
So I used to go by,
what's your artist name?
I used to go by Poetic Justice, but TopNotch is brilliant. So we were on the phone and he was like, you know, when people look up Poetic Justice, what do you think is going to come up?
Tupac?
Correct.
I mean, Janet. And
Facts. So he was like, you got to think about something else. Like, you have to look at the bigger picture.
That is smart.
Yeah. And he's always like, I'm sorry if I'm overstepping. I'm like, no, you're not. Like, just tell me what it is. Like, I can take criticism. Like, just tell me what it is. And he's like, so let's just think about something else. So he was like, let's do Poetic Just Poetic. Like, let's do it like that. You know, so I'm kind of like rebranding myself right now. And that's where I am right now. So I'm going to start putting my material on YouTube, you know.
You going to put it on iTunes and all that good stuff? You hesitated.
I'm going to have to ask my kids about that.
Why?
I don't know how to do that.
It's not hard.
Okay.
But how long did it take me to do it? And you know what? And it's cheap. It's hella cheap. It's like $30 a year.
Okay.
It's like, and it puts it everywhere. It puts it on iTunes. It puts it on Spotify. And Tidal. It literally puts it everywhere.
Okay.
But what sucks though, I will say what sucks, the payoff. The payoff is fucking horrible.
Yeah.
I've had, for my album, total, I've had like 30,000 streams. You know how much money I've gotten total off of that 30,000?
How much?
Like $60. It's a horrible game, but streaming is the thing,
Right.
and it's easier. You know, people can get to your music easier. So,
Okay.
but he gonna put you on.
I was telling her about like to do like an EP, like a poetry EP.
Yeah.
That'd be
It's not a bad idea.
that'd be dope, bro.
When y'all gonna start recording that? Cause it sounds like you got the material. You just need to put it out.
This is the breaking ice right here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want her to meet you and do this, and I told her I'm gonna bring you to record it because you're recording the project.
I don't know why I don't know why he won't do it.
Because like
He trusts you.
sometimes you don't want to do everything. You know what I mean? I just want to write and put it together and come and record.
He won't make the business decision. He won't be in the background. He won't be
Suge Knight.
He don't want to be baby. He want to be slim.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
He want to be slim.
You know, so like I recorded my last 3 projects myself, you know, and some of them didn't come out as good as I wish because I was still learning the mixing part of it, and stuff like that.
That could be a monotonous process. I'm gonna tell you.
Right.
That whole process right there. But at least you know you got a resource. Like if you 2:00 in the morning, hey, I need to come over and record something. He'll wake up.
Don't she live in Williamsburg?
She'll
It's a
drive
long drive. 2:00 in the morning.
I don't know what that was.
Okay, go on. You're like,
You gotta strike while the iron is hot.
Wait on that. You're like, that's back to mine. I wake up at 2:00 in the
I
morning
know
all
that's
week.
right.
How many songs I let slip because I didn't,
get up when you were thinking about it.
and I was like crazy high.
Yeah.
Did you ever make that beat that you said?
I forgot the song. I recorded
No, you recorded
it. I
it.
gotta go back and listen to it. I got so high that I came up with some type of weird kind of cadence to a song. I was like, I was too high to record it at that moment. But I wish
I got a question for her.
Uh-oh.
Like, I want to see, cause like we all writers, right? You know what I'm saying? And like, when the weirdest time is when the dope ideas come to my mind. It's
I
either
know
when,
it's
it's
about
when
to
I
say.
wake up, when I'm on
Yeah, I
the
know.
toilet.
I knew.
I've never had a moment there.
Yeah, so when did it come to you? Like when did it come to you? Like when the best time when stuff come to you? Like the best material that you be like, wow.
When I'm high.
When you high?
Yeah.
How would you?
When I'm going through a lot.
Yeah.
Like literally a lot is when I do the best.
Right.
That's crazy. Really?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't like cloud your mind so that it makes it hard to do.
So when you going through a lot, do you pull from the anger of what you're going through to make the poem, or is the poem about what you're going through too?
It's about what I'm going through.
Wow.
Do you ever use names?
I changed the names.
Oh.
Yeah.
Put them out there. Put
I
them on the spot.
don't want to put nobody in my poem.
They be looking for some money from it if it get big.
Exactly. You won't.
Royalties.
You will not profit off of me. No. That's the
Oh,
only reason.
They might pay. They might
So
not
they
ask
can write a
about it.
tell-all book about me or
Right.
something like that.
Everybody's writing books now.
Yeah.
You know about that book.
I ain't gonna say.
I
That's
ain't gonna
it.
bring that book up either. The book of lies. The book of lies. The
That
book
one.
of lies. When next time you gonna perform? I mean, besides tonight.
So I am performing on the 20th in Williamsburg. They are having Unity and Community Day. And I was asked to perform a spoken word piece.
You gonna be
Yeah.
there?
I see my calendar.
Let me
You
check
know
my
he's
book.
busy. You know he a busy man.
Do you know what you're gonna be performing that night?
So I'll probably perform the Dre poem there.
Okay.
I
Oh,
probably
that's
will.
gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
I probably will.
Man, she should do that off camera for y'all though, or something, bro. That poem is crazy. I love it. When I heard it, because I got a song on the project it's a view of the same thing she's talking about. You know what I mean? Of the like black men. You know,
You
black and
recorded
brown men. Yeah, I recorded it. You recorded it.
What song was that?
Story time.
I was going to say you should put her on it, but you already.
Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. Yeah.
Let's have a remix.
No, she's gonna be. What I'm gonna do is, the name of her poem is Dre, and I may change the title to the name of that song to Rome, because the guy I was talking about, his name was Rome. So if I do Dre and Rome, it would be two different aspects of the life that a black and brown man lives, and the consequences of the choices they make. I think it would be fire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm.
You know?
That's that conscious stuff right there.
Yeah.
That's coming back.
Oh yeah.
Like a lot of people now are getting fed up with the
And twerk. Yeah.
They started to get fed
And
up.
cadence and all that.
I just remember that guy's name.
Okay.
Remember I was when Skrilla and Hood Lock was here, and I was like, who's that white rapper that? And I couldn't think of his name.
I don't know if I was in here.
Jack Harlow.
Mm-hmm.
He sounds just like Drake.
I don't know
That's
who
where
that
he
is.
just that's what the new thing is. Everybody's just stealing other people's styles and trying to sound like
I
everybody.
think those record labels are pushing them to do that though. You know what I mean?
That's true.
Like I wouldn't even want a deal. I mean, if I
You don't need one these days.
Nah, for real. If you got the right promotion, you can do good independently.
But would you listen to the offers? Would you have a sit down and listen to some offers?
Yeah, I would have to have a lot of control
Mm-hmm.
over
True.
what I do. I don't want you to point me in a direction
Yeah.
because my heart know what I want to do.
Correct.
But don't sign the bad boy and don't sign the cash money.
be in a shiny suit or.
I don't know. I would have wore the suits. I could see the locks not
Yeah,
wearing
well,
the suits.
Right.
You would want to see, honey. Oh, for the money.
For the money.
Yeah, I was watching a video the other day, and anytime back then that time when Puff touched something, you knew it. Even Jay-Z, the song Sunshine, he did a video, looked like a Puff Daddy video with all them colors in it and shine. He had on shiny jackets and all that. Mike Geronimo, he had a song, and it was Puff Daddy was involved. And you could see it looked like a Puff Daddy video. You know what I mean? All the lights flashing in the back and zooming in and out, and you dancing with girls around. I was like, yo, he was a big influence. He changed the game during that time for real. Like people was doing it they weren't supposed to be doing it. You know what I'm saying?
That's how it is now.
Yeah.
Are there any local poets you check out? I need to get you. I need to get you the information for the ones that came through here. Because I know you said you trying to transition to some of the 804 stuff.
Yeah.
They can tell you some stuff to get on.
Yeah, so when I was listening to some of your podcasts, I know one of the poets.
Special K,
With the Special
K?
K?
Yeah.
Everybody knows it.
I was about to bring her up.
Everybody knows Special K.
Yeah, I know. I haven't seen her perform live.
It's an experience.
She's pretty dope.
It's an experience.
So I've heard her. We were supposed to perform.
She did a poem
together.
She did a poem for TopNotch when he
I
was here that time.
know.
Oh, yeah, she did one when I was here. I asked her to perform. I put on a spot. Let me hear you. Let me hear what you got.
She did it too. She ain't even hesitate.
Y'all might even do some stuff together.
Yeah.
Because she's,
she's good. I've heard her stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm instigating. I'm just gonna say Special K has a really soft spot for TopNotch.
So do a few
know.
others.
It was gonna work too, but like name just got crossed up. I mean,
Yeah.
I might. If I can make things happen with great people, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? I told you my one of my coworkers saw the ride video.
Oh gosh.
Who that?
He is just as
Oh,
such
Bigger,
a
bigger,
popular. Yeah.
I should have brought it. No, don't
even bring him up. Don't.
Yo, get out of here, bro. Don't even do that, man. Don't even do that, man. Yo, cut it,
You know what?
man.
The only reason why we couldn't do that
Cut it
is
out.
because he leaving cuffs. He
Cut it out, man.
he beat him through some hair.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
And look,
We'll
That's
talk about
hot.
it on camera. I would
and
talk
the show is not insured.
I
No, it's not.
So I can't afford to have him get arrested for assaulting somebody.
Yeah, nah, man.
But real quick, with Special K, this is what I was thinking. Special K is different from who she is. Like when she performs, she's Special K. Do you like turn it on and off, or are you Poetic Just all the time?
I am this person all the time. At work, if someone comes in and says something out the way, I'm going to put them in their privileged place.
Amen.
So there's no lines being blurred between you and the artist.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Nope. Someone comes in and says something about, oh, those people were rioting. I'm going to say, no, they were protesting. Oh, they were rioting. No, they were protesting. And my manager is going to go in the back room because he already know that Nicole is about to go from 0 to 100 and you have no choice but to go in the back room.
See, when we do it, we riot. But when they go running up
Facts.
on Capitol Hill,
Facts.
it's passion.
Yeah.
I
It's-
said that in my song, yeah.
And that's
Or
it.
after a hockey game, somebody
Yeah.
won a hockey game and they're out in the streets.
Yeah.
They're having
But in
fun.
their defense, whether they lost the game or won,
They still out there.
go to the city.
Absolutely.
If they lost,
Absolutely.
they gonna tear shit up.
Uh-huh.
If they
Absolutely.
won, they gonna tear shit up.
That
Facts.
shit happened in Richmond. It was crazy. I stayed far away.
Yeah, we
It
didn't
was
go out there.
some of them places never recovered.
Oh no, I know.
I'm just glad they didn't get Barkies.
Yes, I was thinking that.
I was so it's a Barkies is it's a gospel music and he sells like hymnals and stuff, church stuff, but he's been there
Decades.
since I had to
On Broad Street.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I had to been 5
Wow.
when he opened up, and it's like his shop is like a staple. But I didn't know when they start damaging stuff down there. I didn't
Yeah.
know if people knew that
Facts.
Barkies was a black guy.
owned,
Right.
yeah.
So I was like, just thinking, please just don't let them mess with
I
me.
know. And they
Right.
didn't.
They
They
did.
didn't.
Okay.
Some other companies got
Like
it.
around him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like they knew.
They knew like, no. That's off limits.
But that would have pissed me off.
Yeah.
That would have pissed me
Right,
off.
I get
if
it.
They touched Barkies, but
I get it.
it's sad. Some of them places.
Yeah.
I went down there like after it kind of calmed down and just to look at the city, and it was took
Boarded
pictures and
stuff,
like
boarded
that.
up.
Sounded
I never
brilliant.
made it to the
Spray painted
monument.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I went to the monument.
You had a shoot there,
Yeah,
right?
they tore that. They tore the piece.
Yeah, I went out there too one time. I wanted to perform out there, man, but
Yeah.
Should have shot a video there.
Man.
I was going to. Remember I told you, and you was like, I had told you, you was like, something about the lighting or something. You was like, dog.
What time was we gonna do it?
I
Was it
forgot.
night?
Yeah, I think I wanted to
That's
do it.
probably
At night.
right.
Yeah, because I was gonna do the song Black Man that I got. And I was talking about it was gonna be crazy.
You heard that song?
I did.
I was gonna do that out there. It would have been perfect. It would have been
Yeah.
perfect. Then I seen other artists do it. I was like, oh, everybody thinking.
Yeah, everybody doing
Is it even still up, or did they find
I don't
it?
know. I ain't paying attention.
No, it's down. It's down.
It's down.
Yeah,
I wish
wrote
they
that.
left it up with all the graffiti.
Yeah, I wish they
I-
let
me
graffiti
too.
part,
It was dope.
Me too.
I
I
had
thought
a
it looked
shirt
nice
with that
with all the
Yeah,
different graffiti.
Like
leave it up
around.
there.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
brought a T-shirt when I was down there, and they had a picture of on a statue or whatever with all the spray paint on it. It had George Floyd's face on it, like it was a light that they shine on there at night. His
Oh,
face
yeah,
was
sure.
on it. It was dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was dope.
They should have kept it up.
They should have kept it.
Let me
Where's
see that
Jordan?
the summer jump off.
Passion.
Yeah, this is
This?
do not let me drink nothing else after this.
Ooh,
Do not.
That one tastes good too.
You try some of this?
I did not try that one,
You have to.
but I will.
You got to. You
Yeah.
got to.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Sure enough.
That's how we.
I'm over here babysitting. Y'all going to town on the joints, man.
Mm.
Man,
So sad.
And look, I drive for a living. I don't care what y'all say. That's
So
my
sad.
livelihood. You know what I mean?
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
should be used to it though, right?
I used to get paid on Fridays.
You home every weekend.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm
You
home
off every weekend.
I mean, yeah. I'm supposed to work one weekend a month, but you know.
You gotta get up at 2 in the morning though.
I mean, I go on. I can't be late to work. I wake up at 2 and call, see what I'm gonna do, and then I might not go until 6 or 7. I mean, so it's kind of.
I struggle getting up at 5.
Mm.
5:30.
8.
Mm-mm.
You say 8?
8.
I can't wait till we're so successful that we ain't gotta do none of that.
Oh,
I'm
man.
ready.
I wish I could.
I'm ready.
Me too.
Man, listen,
I hit the lottery one
I'm ready
good
to be
time.
the
I'm done.
housewife. Come on.
What's the lottery at now? Like it's still at like what 1 point something billion?
no, that's
Oh, no,
that's
that's
somebody hit that.
Yeah,
joint.
Somebody hit it.
that. Yeah.
They ain't never come forward yet, though.
Yeah, like that's gone.
They have-
It's
okay.
gone back down.
If he got 1 billion, he's gonna walk away with like what 500 mil.
Oh, I don't
Like
know.
they said, I think it said 770.
Jesus.
770
Go ahead and
million.
take my taxes and just give
Yeah,
me
yeah,
what
just
you
take
I don't even
taxes.
care. Take the taxes.
He
and
showed up to
give
get
me-
his money. I bet you in a
I'm
paper
going
bag.
straight to Dubai.
I'm
That's
not staying
it.
here.
And I'm gonna send
Wow.
for my kids in
I'm going
about
somewhere where
a month because I need to get settled,
Yeah.
and that's it.
That's where I'm going.
I would act a complete ass the next day. I would go to work the next day just to act an ass.
I mean, you would have to. You don't get it right away, do you? I don't know how that works.
I don't know how
You
to
gotta
get
do
it.
a lot of
I
stuff.
think
Yeah.
I don't even think they give it to you lump sum. I think it's paid out and like that's why people get those.
You got an option, I think.
Oh, you do?
Facts, yeah.
Cash option or lump sum.
I
I
know some
want my
people-
money up front. Nope.
Or they pay
I
you
don't
on
know.
time.
The government too funny acting. Nope.
It's like JG Wentworth. They kind of do
Oh.
something. They kind of do something where they can help you get it faster, but they take a large cut out of it.
Nope.
Mm.
I watched the show with the people that hit big money like that, and
Mhm.
all of them went broke and on drugs.
Because they don't know what
They
they
don't know
doing.
how to do.
Yeah,
They
they don't know
handle
what they
it.
doing.
They don't invest it enough.
They ain't got
just
no
spend it.
accountant, nothing.
No, you have to get one.
And when y'all make it big, you gonna have to hire an accountant.
You
Yeah.
too.
I'm a good accountant. I ain't spending nothing. If I spend it, it's going into something that's gonna make me more money.
Y'all gonna shoot videos?
Yeah, I want to do like at least 2. I want to have 2 videos done before I even put the project out already. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people put out projects and don't have no visual, and it don't resonate like it should. You know what I'm saying? So I want to do at least 2 or 3.
So she's like the official first lady of
Yeah, for real.
See that? You see that?
Yeah.
You see that title he done gave you?
I earned it.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, she dope, man.
Ooh. Y'all sure ain't nothing going on? I told y'all I was gonna instigate.
It's okay.
Y'all sure
This
ain't
is
nothing
what I
going
was
on?
nervous
I-
about.
I- I-
I'll
I
talk
like-
to him
I-
about it.
Y'all sure
I
ain't
like
nothing
that
going
kind
on?
of confidence, though, man. You know what I'm
How does
saying?
it make you feel?
I mean, like I said, anybody have the same passion I got, I'm working with, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'll be
What is
okay.
that confidence?
Even
do
if it's
to you?
fish. What is it? Look, she can be fishing like that, be happy about fishing. Like, yo, let me rap while you fish. You know what I'm saying?
That confidence that she's showing, what does it do to you?
Just show it. It just show me as other people that,
Oh my
that feel
goodness.
like how I feel. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm dope.
So, you know, we getting the clean version of these.
We
We
get
getting
for
the
the
clean-
cameras.
Yeah, we getting the clean
Oh,
version.
this is so funny. I knew this was gonna happen.
We getting the clean version.
Literally knew this was gonna
I
happen.
told you, Kevin,
When
it's
she's,
crazy.
when she's performing at the bar and some guy come up to her, he gonna walk right on up.
What's up?
Hey man, what's up?
Put it out. Literally knew this was gonna happen.
You get off over here. You get off over here.
I'm dead.
She's my artist. Crazy, man.
He has to protect me though. That's his job, right?
That's what y'all
Yeah,
call.
yeah.
Okay, that's the secret word. Protect.
Gotta
Okay.
protect the bag, man. They protect the bag, man.
There ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, Irv Gotti had a thing for
That's
Ashanti.
not that. That's not how this is.
No.
I don't like. We gotta do. Yeah.
It-
That was crazy.
you knew it was coming up.
Yeah. I knew.
When I saw that drink, yeah.
Literally
No
was on the
holding
phone
back.
with him
better-
at work.
Yeah, I'm not-
Kevin-
I was
Kevin
so
is a
scared. I was
funny
on the phone
dude.
with him at work. I was like, "What do you think he's gonna say?"
I think he say everything.
if he asks, like, if he says something about us, what are we gonna say? Like, because I'm a little nervous about that. I've seen his interviews. Like, I'm just a little nervous. Like, what are you gonna say? Because I need to say what you're gonna say.
See, that's when you know it's something. You know why?
Nah.
They gotta
Yeah,
get
get
the
the
story
story
straight.
straight.
We just got it, but that's.
See, she can't even finish it. She can't. It's okay.
Nah,
It's all right.
man.
No, it's just chemistry.
Yeah.
It's
Like,
good
yeah.
chemistry.
That's what they always call it. All right,
No, that's
all right,
the
Irv.
truth though.
No,
All right,
man.
No Irv.
Now, you would know if it was something because, you know, like the chair would be right here. So we could sit beside each other and say, yeah, what you say? On the podcast, we'd be sitting across, you know what I mean? It would
I
be, it
thought
would
y'all wanted
definitely
to
be
gaze
different.
into each other's eyes.
Who?
Y'all
No,
sit
no,
across
I
each
No,
other.
that's too
No.
much. Yeah, look.
I mean, we're sitting across from each other.
I'm
but
so
y'all,
weak.
y'all don't sit across from each other when y'all go to sleep. Y'all
We're not sleeping,
y'all
though.
be cuddling and holding hands when y'all sleep.
My bad. Let's bring this
You
back.
just digging us in a deeper hole. now.
No, I'm saying that's them now.
I'm gonna just remove myself from this
He's saying
conversation.
what they're doing.
No.
I got the song.
No.
Y'all gonna do a love song together.
You ever give me all the women?
You gonna do some love song?
No. Well, baggage claim is kind of
Yeah, baggage claims. I like that song.
I love that song. That was like,
Love this song.
Come
What? I just said, wait a minute. I just asked you.
on.
Yeah, that dude funny,
See,
man.
this is what I was nervous about.
I just asked
This is
you.
what I was nervous about.
What?
Why are you nervous about that?
You don't know
gotta-
Kevin. I know
just
Kevin.
gotta play it. Just gotta go along with it.
You got it all.
No, that's
Kevin done
true.
gave me 5 girlfriends since I've been there.
Oh well, yeah. I told him, I said,
5 of them.
I'm scared. Like I don't want to have any involvement with you, cause Special K really likes you. So I was nervous.
Special K is just.
I was so nervous when I heard the interview. I was like, oh my goodness.
She's
I
funny,
texted him.
too.
I was like,
She's a funny
Hey.
hey,
Jeez.
Top Notch. I
Yes,
was like,
Yes,
He really reminds that part. You stupid, man.
I was
No,
so
you-
now every morning I'd be like, hey, Top Notch. He'd be like, stop. I'd be like, hey, Top Notch.
So
How you
if,
doing?
so if people want to book you, how do they reach out to you? Do they reach out to Top Notch, or it could be either.
I would
either.
rather them reach out to Top Notch.
Okay. Oh, see, that's when you know you got it good, when you ain't even got to worry about it.
Yeah,
You
I
just talk to
wouldn't-
him.
Yeah,
Do you
I
have
would.
like social media pages and stuff?
I do. So
How can they get you?
on my Instagram, it's Poetic _Just, and then Just Poetic. And then I have a lot of my material on my Instagram. And then a lot of my material is also on my Facebook. That's just by my government, Nicole Sherelle Randolph. I am going to start putting material on YouTube.
Good.
I need to do
Yes.
that. Like literally, like I should have did that yesterday.
You got TikTok?
I do, and I have my material on there.
That shit does wonders.
That's yep. Bougie and Unbothered is my TikTok name.
Y'all heard it.
I love
We'll
that.
make sure you know how we do. We make sure we have that information on it. So you're gonna be performing.
Yes.
How you feel about it?
I feel good.
You feel good?
Yeah.
Most people are usually nervous before they perform.
I'm never nervous.
You
I
never
might
scared?
look nervous, but I'm never nervous because I love it. I love performing.
That's when you know it's a passion.
Yeah.
That's how I am. I'm nervous until the beat drop.
Okay.
You know what I mean? As soon as the beat drop, I'm like, I'm good.
Thanks.
I'm
I'm
nervous
top
if I don't know
notch.
the words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't like practice. So like I'll forget words quick and then I gotta wing it.
So
That's
how
what
is
I-
it when you guys freestyle? Like I could never.
You gotta ask him next. I can't.
I don't.
Okay.
I take it too. This is my take on freestyling. For me, I would never do it. Like if you told me like kicking around off the top of the head, I'd be like
Right.
no, because I'm gonna not be as good as my written, and you may be like, oh, he trash. I don't want him.
Right.
I take it more serious than that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I write real masterpieces that I feel to me, so I don't play with it like that.
Okay.
You know?
I can't wait.
I
till
can't-
the song
I
drop
can't.
together.
I know. Yeah. It's gonna be good.
We appreciate you for stopping by.
Thank
Some
you.
little romance possible.
Oh my goodness. It's very professional. He's so professional.
Yeah.
He holds me accountable for everything, so I appreciate that.
What did we say it was? Corporate top notch.
Corporate
Yeah, man.
top notch.
Corporate
Yeah,
top
man.
notch.
I want to be around other dope people, artists. If you paint dope, I want to be around you. I'll get you to do a couple.
Me and Top Notch can be on
Okay.
the phone for hours and just talk about his passion, my passion. Literally.
Facts.
At work, just on the phone.
Right though, cause I like, I be trying to find a common ground in it. I know it's like we writing in poetry and like rhymes is poems to me. It's the same thing. You just the cadence is different. You know what I'm saying? You don't got no
Yeah.
music behind it. Exactly the same thing. So like, you know what I'm saying? I just like to hear her take on how she do things, and I like to tell people how I do things. And I try to be a well-rounded artist. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to just kill people every rhyme. You know what I mean? I want to do black man, baggage claims, love and war, no money. You know what I mean?
I like
I love
no
the
money. I like
woman.
Well, tell the people what you're going to be performing.
So I'm going to be performing. It really doesn't have a title. I haven't put a title on it, but it's basically a poem about a news reporter saying Jesus is white.
Ooh, this is going to get interesting. This is going to get very interesting.
I'm
Don't
excited
y'all
to hear
go
that.
nowhere. Y'all hang out. It's about to get real. I'm interested in hearing this.
Me
poem.
too.
It's going to make some people mad. If you go to the Methodist church, don't listen.
Mormon.
You may get a little upset. Mr. Kevolution, y'all hang out. It's about to get real.
And the news reporter says, Jesus is white. She says it with a smile on her face, like it's the most obvious thing in the world. So sure of herself, of her privilege, her ability to change history, rewrite bodies to make them look like hers. She says it the same way white politicians say racism no longer exists. The same way white police officers call dead black boys thugs. She says it the same way white gentrifiers call Brooklyn home. And I laugh to myself. What makes a black man a black man? Is it a white woman's confirmation? Is it her head nod? Is it the way she's allowed to go on national television and autocorrect the Bible and cod himself and ask him who his son really was? What makes a black man a black man? Is it the way reporters retell their deaths like fairy tales? Is it the way they cannot outrun a bullet? How can she say Jesus was a white man when he died the blackest way possible? With his hands up, with his mother watching, crying at his feet. Her tears nothing more than gossip for prophets and reporters to document. Remember that? How the whole world was saved by a black man? A man so loved that they called him black? Now ain't that suspicious? Ain't that newsworthy? Ain't that something worth dying over? Thank you.